And I'm going back to a color that I love to wear on my eyes. I just think it works for my skin tone, and aesthetically I just think it's feminine and flattering and youthful, and that is pink. So if you want to see a pink eye suggestion for a holiday, keep on watching. I'm the Hooded Lid, and welcome to my channel. So let me just show you some of the tools we're going to be using today. The spicy palette, the radioactive palette, this little bonito thing. Might be doing this, and might be doing this Denona. These things really don't last very long. They're very, very pretty, but the duochromes or the toppers that are in her pressed formula, in her palettes, will last for a lot longer than these pots. She needs to fix that, because I haven't had it that long and it's hard to work with. And while we're at it, she should fix the packaging. Because I can get my, I don't have long nails, but I have some length, and I can get my finger in here, but I can't get it in there. So somebody please tell her, fix that up. I'm going to move you in a little bit. No reason to get really super close, because this is an easy peasy eye. I'm using the pink from the radioactive, and I use that for my red eye and built and built and built. This time I just want a little bit of it, because the pink from here, which is this one, it's just not quite bright enough for what I'm looking for, but I just want to do it a touch. So brush in there, and then I'm just going to take off the extra on my hand. And then I'll put the brush in the other one, and I think we're getting somewhere. And apply to the lids. My lids have some concealer, and they have been powdered. And I'm just putting this all over the lid. This is actually inspired by the new NARS Afterglow palette. I went into a Sephora yesterday to take a look at it, because I thought, when I saw it, I'm like, this is my wheelhouse. And whenever I think that, I'm like, I need to check to see if I have something like it. And I thought it was a lot like this Too Faced palette. So I went in and I did a side-by-side comparison, and there really is a lot similar. But there are two shimmer shades in the NARS that they don't have in here, and they're really beautiful. Are they so beautiful that you would buy the whole palette? I don't think so. But I did a look just using my fingers with that NARS palette, and it was so pretty. I came home, took off one of the eyes, and tried to reimagine that look with these two colors. I got close, not exactly. The look I got with the NARS was prettier. But that's how I got here. And I'm just lightly putting it on the eye. And I need to pull it up on this eye. And now I'm going to pull it out a little bit after most of the pigment is already on the lids. I'm going to go with this peach with the transition, but it's a little bit too dark, so I might be mixing it with this one too. And now I'm just going to do whatever's left, like a light haze, kind of everywhere. Go in with the fluffy, and now I'm just going to pull down so it's completely smooth on the lid, and do just a nice little unaggressive blend. This is a hazy, unspecific kind of look, but you know, being that I'm hooded, the lids rub against each other and I usually get a bald spot, so I kind of just want to assure that the two colors are blended in together and that the darker color is buffed into the area where there is friction. Really soft, lovely, sweet look. You could stop right here, but I'm not going to. Now, this is where one of the shimmers from the NARS palette they don't have in here, and it's a beautiful goldish pink color. And it's sparkly, not metallic. And this palette doesn't really have anything super like that, but I'm going to go in with this one right here with my finger, just a dab, because I'm kind of going to build something here. And I'm going to bring it everywhere. Just going to be putting kind of a veil over that pink and bringing it down a little bit, but adding some pretty interest in. So the sparkle's what I'm going for, and I pulled this out yesterday. I thought, I wonder if this has it. Now this is too dark. This is really light, and it's not very sparkly. When I tested it last night, it was more of a metallic. So these are the two colors, and one of them looked sparkly last night, and that is the pinker one. So I'm going to try this very gingerly, because it's not really, I didn't want to go in more pink. I wanted to bring in that gold pink or even peach here. I just want to give it a go. Yeah, it's reading a little more icy, which makes sense. That's okay, we're going to warm it up with the next one. So I'm going to try my best to get my finger in this Denona, but I end up just pressing it further down. And now, this is bronze, but it gets a little bit of a goldenness that I am looking for. Going to do my tight line, my mascara, and I will be back. Lips, cheek, tight line, mascara, and brows are done. I didn't receive my hood. I don't have any dark transition going on here. It's a very different look. It's easy, but really pretty. It's soft and I think very feminine, and I think it's a great, easy look. But I do want to do a little bit of hazing under the eyes to make it a little more, ethereal. So for that, I'm going to mix this, which is a little too dark, with this one. Very light hand with a teeny brush. And when in doubt, I like to just mix on my hand so I don't get too much. And I just got it on my nose. And that's going to pretty much be it. It's not a big, bold look. It's also not a hard look. Any eye shape can do this. And I just think, I think it's really pretty. But I'm not going to lie. I got this out of that NARS palette yesterday, and I like that look a little bit better because that sparkle, I think it's called Push It, is so pretty with the gold and the pink. It almost has no foundation to it, so it's just the sparkle, but there is a little bit of foundation to it. I tried to emulate that by mixing these other products, but I didn't quite get there. But what I did get, I do think is pretty. I'm going to pull you in. I do think it's pretty. Eyes closed. Just move around so you can see the different reflective qualities I have in here. You can use anything you have if you don't have that NARS palette. What I'm looking for is a little bit of golden with a little bit of pink, but not gold and not pink. For that sparkle, if you're not going to get the NARS palette, and I don't think I am because this is so close, there are other brands that have that sparkle kind of shade. NARS does it very well. I've seen it in some of their other palettes. But Bobbi Brown does that sparkle as well, and you can kind of fake it with something like this from ColourPop, one of these little Bonitos, or Natasha Denona top coats. So check around your palettes. Look for a color that will warm up the pink. You don't want to chill it down. You don't want something icy, and you don't want another pink. You're looking to counteract that with something peach, goldish, or bronze-ish. And yeah, I really like it. I think it's pretty. I think it's easy for the holidays without looking like you're trying too hard. You know, yes, I'm doing something special, but not too special. The lip's pretty neutral to natural, in the natural zone. You don't want to do, or I don't want to do a nude lip with this. I don't want to do a red lip with this, but I don't want to do a pale pink either. It's just kind of in my zone, maybe a little bit darker. I did try the Walk of Shame from Charlotte Tilbury yesterday when I was at Sephora Plain, and that was very pretty. And it's a rose berry, so you don't want berry, you don't want too blue, but you don't want too pink. You kind of want smack in the middle. And for the cheeks, something pretty neutral, definitely in the pink zone, but since this is so warm, you might want to go the opposite direction and do like a mauve pink. Or you can do monochromatic and do warm pink here, warm pink here, warm pink here. You know, you can have fun with it. And actually, you could put like a fuchsia on this and just make it pop, since this is so mellow. So there's some ideas for you. And yeah, that is going to be my, I hope, my last holiday eye. I mean, I don't hope. I thought I was done, and then I did this last night. And I'm like, no, this is a holiday look. This is an easy holiday look that's flattering on so many skin types. If you do not have pink in your skin type, if pink doesn't work for you, you can do the exact same thing with a peach color and then put a peachy to pinky shimmer on top of it. It's a little more monochromatic, but it's just as pretty. It's the same idea, and that would work for someone who has, you know, more of a peach to yellow undertones. And that's going to wrap it up for me. Thanks so much for coming. I hope I might have given you some ideas, and I hope you come again. In the meantime, I'm wishing you a great day.